What's up guys, Cheap Beast aka Noah back today bringing another video. This time we're doing my August sneaker releases. Nothing too crazy this month. There's nothing like July. We actually had some pretty hype sneakers towards the end. This just doesn't have that same kind of hype. There's plenty of sneakers that could possibly come out, but nothing as of right now is confirmed. And since I'm doing this at the end of July, I don't really know exactly everything that's going to be coming out in August. But there's probably like 12 sneakers coming out in August that are confirmed, and maybe another 7 that are unconfirmed. So we'll go over all of them. And then I picked 2 just to end of July just because I liked them, and I didn't put them in July sneaker releases because they came out later. So I'll just talk about those really quick after. But with that being said, let's just get right into the sneaker releases. All right, so the 2 that end July on the 30th and the 31st are the Jordan 34 Noah. It's Zion's little brother. That's, I guess, his name also. It's also my name. That's why I might pick him up. It looks like it just kind of has like markers drawn all over it. I think it looks pretty cool. The box is pretty cool on it. I think it's all right. I'm probably just biased because my name's Noah, and I also don't mind Jordan 34. And then on the 31st, it's going to be the Jordan 34 Zoo, which was a Jason Tatum PE. It's got like animal print all over it, but I'm not as big a fan of that one, but I know people like Jason Tatum, and I still, like I said, I think the Jordan 34 is actually a good looking sneaker. They're going to retail for $195. It's a performance basketball sneaker, so that's why it's kind of priced at that. And it's also, Jordans are priced around that range too. So I think the Noah is pretty cool. I may try to pick it up, so we'll see about that. All right, so now I get into the August sneaker releases. On August 1st, we have the Jordan 3 Denim. It's going to retail for $109. And the denim is, instead of the normal elephant print on leather, it's going to be denim elephant print. It's got a double heel tab, which has the clear Jordan logo on it, and then you can see through to a red Nike Air logo with the Nike swoosh and everything. I think it looks all right. I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan 3s. I've never had any, but I think this is just basically this normal Jordan 3, like the original Jordan 3, but with denim elephant print instead of the leather elephant print, if I'm correct. I haven't owned any Jordan 3s, so I don't really know too much. But that's the only one coming out on August 1st. All right, so on August 6th, there's the Jordan 1 Satin Snakeskin. It's going to retail for $178. It's going to be a women's sneaker, but it's going to release in grade school and preschool, I'm pretty sure. And then they'll probably release in higher like sizes anyways, like they've been doing recently. So you may be able to pick it up, and it might not be just women's sizing. It's a blend of the Chicago and the satin black toe, and then so all the black areas on it is going to have that snakeskin look, so the swoosh, and then the heel area is going to have that. I think it looks all right. I think people are kind of excited about it just because it's a kind of a Chicago colorway, and anything that's close to a Chicago does pretty well. I don't really like it. I don't really like the snakeskin look, but I know some people do. So we'll see how it does. I imagine it's going to sell out. Resale might be okay because Jordan 1s resell pretty well as long as you get a decent colorway. So I think the colorway's all right, but I don't really like the snakeskin too much. And then on the 7th is the Jordan 1 Tokyo. It's going to retail for $170. This is actually, I think, already came out in Japan. There's 20 pairs. It had a suitcase with it. It's supposedly going to globally release on the 7th. And it just features, I featured this in the last video, it's just got a gray gray shoe with the metallic silver accents. I think it looks all right. Obviously, I think it's the 20 pairs with the suitcase is going to be a lot more hyped up than just the normal pair, but imagine it will sell out because it's a Jordan 1 and it's silver and gray, which looks all right, but I think if it was like white and metallic silver, it might look a little bit better, but probably going to sell out, and it's going to release on August 7th. So on August 8th, we have the Jordan 12 Indigo. It's going to retail for $190. It's got an indigo blue leather upper, so most of the sneakers is going to be the indigo blue, and then it's got a white toe and sole. I think it actually looks pretty good. It's probably my favorite of the 3 that were released on the 6th, 7th, and 8th. I've never owned a pair of 12s, but I don't mind the look of 12s, and I think this one's pretty clean. It's blue and white, which good colorway. So I think it could do pretty well. I imagine it's going to sell out like most Jordans do. The retail $190 is a little bit much, but I think that's just the price of 12, so it's not crazy, and I think it does look pretty good, so I might be trying to pick this one up. A week later, on August 15th, we have the Jordan 5 White Bel-Air. It's going to retail for $200. It's the white version of, like, it's just basically the exact same sneaker, but it's the white version of the gray 2013 release of the Bel-Air. It's got purple, red, and neon green accents. It's supposed to be represent like a 90s sneaker. I don't know too much about the Bel-Air. I know people really like the original Bel-Air, and I feel like people are going to like this one. I've only got one pair of 5s. They're behind me now, finally. But I think they look alright. I'm not the biggest fan of the like kind of crazy colorway, just because I don't really know what I would wear it on. Not the crazy colorway, but the crazy accents. There's just a lot of colors on there. I think it's got like the fire red like accents, and it's just got some purple. It's got neon green on it. It looks alright, and I know people are probably excited about it because they really like the Bel-Air. But I really have no attachment to the Jordan 5 or the Bel-Air. So I'm going to sell out. Probably one of the best ones of the month, really, just because I think people really like the Bel-Air. So going to sell out, going to do well. So that releases on August 15th. The next one on August 15th is the Union Jordan 4. It's going to retail for $250 is what I could find. It's a collab with Union LA and Jordan. And they did a collab on the Jordan 1, and that sneaker goes for crazy amounts of money, and it looks pretty good. That one features like two different Jordans combined into one. This one doesn't look nearly the same. It's got a high retail price to begin with, and I know I've seen some people's thoughts on it, and they're not good right now. Like, it doesn't really look the greatest. I think people expected it to look like the Jordan 1, but it doesn't really look that way. And it feels like from the pictures that were teased, it doesn't seem to have like the greatest, like it doesn't seem to be like a high top or anything. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the materials are that great, or that it's that great looking of a sneaker, especially for $250. So we'll kind of see how the hype is around that, just because I know Union Jordan 1s are crazy, but the Jordan 4 has not been getting some good reviews so far. All right, so on August 20th, there's the Space Hippie 4, the red and Volt colorway. It's going to retail for $130. This is a women's release again. Women are actually getting some decent releases this month. It's the 3rd colorway of the Space Hippie pack. None of the other sneakers are coming out with this. It's just the 4 for some reason. It's going to be in a Volt and looks like salmon-ish colorway. And if you guys don't know, it's Space Hippie. They use recycled materials. But this is the 4, so it's not any of the, I wanted the 1 and the 3. But the 4, I guess, looks alright, especially if women's release, it's going to do alright. I think it looks pretty good. I don't really know if I like this colorway, especially on the other sneakers, but at least they are still making it and making other colorway. It's kind of weird that they're only releasing just the one colorway, or one sneaker. So we'll see if they release the rest of them, but at this point, it's just the 4. Okay, so on August 21st, we have the Jordan 3 Laser Orange. It's going to retail for $109. It's a women's release. I imagine they'll do extended sizings because that's what they like to do and just call it a women's sneaker. It's got the laser orange accents on the heel and the Jordan logo. Looks alright. The Jordan 3, like I said, in the first Jordan 3, I don't really know too much. It's white and orange this time instead of the denim. It's obviously going to do alright just because it's Jordan. I don't know if this is a retro either. Maybe, but it's a women's release, and if they don't do extended sizing, it's not going to do as well as if it has extended sizing, so men can pick it up. But like I said, don't know too much about Jordan 3s, and this one's just orange and white instead of the normal colors or black or whatever. So that releases on August 21st. So now we're going to get a bunch of the unconfirmed sneakers. The first one is the New Balance 327. It's going to retail for $9. There's 2 colorways of it. It's the blue and yellow and the white and orange. If you guys didn't see this, I think I put this in my summer sneaker video. I think it looks pretty good. I think it kind of looks like the Skies a little bit. Not nearly as crazy, but for $9, it's not a bad sneaker if you can pick it up. The blue and yellow colorway looks pretty good, and so is the white and orange. I think it's just a decent looking sneaker, especially at the price point, so it's not too bad. But those don't have a release date, so supposedly in August they'll come out, but I'm not really sure of the date yet. The next unconfirmed sneaker is finally getting in some Yeezys. The rest of them are all just Jordans and one Nike sneaker. It's the 350 Israfil, I guess. It's going to retail for $220. It's got a gray upper, a grayish upper with an orange side cut out. It looks good. I don't mind it. I actually like it more than some of the other colorways. Kind of looks like the Lundmark with the orange side stripe, but it's a 350, and it's the only one coming out this month, supposedly. It's going to release for $220 like everything, but it still doesn't have a date on that one either. The next Yeezy that potentially could come out is a 700 V3 Azareth, I think. It's going to retail for $200. It's got a black upper, and then it's got mostly blue like accents on it and everything, and then it's got the white sole and everything. I think it's probably one of the more unique colorways for Yeezys, even because it's blue and there's not too many of like this much blue on the sneaker, so I think it looks pretty good. We'll see if it does release, because who knows what releases are coming out with Yeezys this month, because they could have some surprise releases. But I think it's probably one of the better 700 V3 colorways so far. Another potential sneaker that could come out in August is the Jordan 4 Pine Green. It's going to retail for $225. The image you guys are seeing right now is actually a mock-up image, so they don't even know what it's looking like yet. It's got a white upper and with the pine green accents. I think this may be retro. I think it's like kind of Celtics inspired. I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty clean, just mainly a white sneaker, and then just has that pine green accents, which looks pretty good. So we'll see what the official sneaker looks like, but this is just a mock-up of potentially what could come out in August. And then the last sneaker that may come out in August is the Jordan 1 Zoom Crater. There's actually, I think, a Jordan Crater pack, which is kind of like the Space Hippie. They're using recycled materials. It's going to retail for $170 probably, just because this is Jordan. It's going to use the same like recycled materials for the sole and then for the upper. It looks like it's got a weird like fabric upper, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So we'll see how it does and how it looks. I feel like it could have looked a little bit better, but it doesn't look the greatest, so it probably will sit just because people like how Jordans look, and since this one's got like a weird fabric recycled upper and the sole's also recycled, we'll see how it does. But that's the last sneaker that could potentially be coming out in August. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Subscribing really helps my channel grow. Liking the video, doing whatever. Tell me your guys' favorite release of August, because there were some alright ones, but nothing crazy hype this month. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Orange accents. Hello, Toast. How is it going? What are you doing? Toast just wanted to make an appearance. She doesn't like this one, I guess.